Hello, Mr. Ed. Can
Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day, and hope everybody's happy. So, see what we got in here. We got Graveyard Chef Billy Bob. How you doing? Lisa Ann, how you doing, dear? Of course, we got Darrow in here. Renegade, how you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping in. Wayne, how you doing? Rayo, everybody. Man, the gang's all here tonight.
I'm
howdy,
here,
howdy.
and I need
Oh.
help.
Hi, Delisa.
Hey,
You-
Ed, you know how strong my love is for you?
Don't answer that.
All of y'all. Shut up, Daryl. I need you to have the shovel.
See, I put that carburetor back together, and that four wheeler still ain't cranking. So I ain't good. I had to hate carburetors.
I'm gonna order a whole
That-
brand new carburetor.
Is it getting the spark though?
Yeah, it's got spark.
Okay. So the CDI box didn't go bad.
Nah, it's got. It ain't the strongest spark in the world, but it's got spark. So,
All right. Hey, DeWitt, how you doing, buddy?
Almost
Hey,
wants to
DeWitt.
turn over. It turns over for just a second, and then it goes off.
I'm tired, y'all.
oh,
Did a little bit of work on the shed today, helping my brother. We're getting closer. Got a ramp ready. We just didn't install it because I measured once and laid out twice. So
Ask Daryl about that.
well, when I read the tape measure, I could have sworn it said 8'6". That's how long the ramp was, and I measured between the shed and where the one truck's parked. I'm like, oh, it'll be right at the edge of the truck. It's almost 9 feet to the truck. Yeah, it's 9'6" ramp, and the truck is a little bit over 8'6". So,
uh-oh.
of course, the battery is stone cold dead junk battery. So I'm gonna have to grab a jump pack from work and get it fired up, get it moved over a couple more feet, and then we'll have room for the ramp and stuff. And then filling it begins. Well, I want to take some spray foam in the corners where the steel, because the steel has the ridges horizontal. They put that foam tape stuff in them, but it's not like completely sealed up. So I want to take some spray foam in each one of those little ribs and seal it up for no mosquitoes and all that kind of bees and stuff in it.
Hey,
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Awesome, Gary. Started a 45 cubic inch build. I'm gonna get back on that 50 cube here shortly. After pulling yesterday, I didn't video it or anything, but I made a shifter lock for first gear on that tractor on Monkey Business, and thinking, first gear with the 26% overdrive, that would be, all right. No,
I didn't know she was
it's still slow. It's slow. I can't get no momentum going to get down the track. So, Mama Sweener, hi dear.
Hey, Sandra.
But so until I can dig up a stock bowl gear, put in that thing, we're gonna put that on the that tractor on the back burner. I'm not even gonna take it to the polls. I'm just beating the engine up and stuff. So we're gonna put that on the back burner and just take Plan B to the polls from now on. But so yeah, I know I've got a stock bowl gear. I just I gotta dig it up. It's one of them things. It's a stock part that you think you never ever use again, so you just put it somewhere. And I looked in the couple places that I have transmission parts, and I don't have a stock bowl gear. So I'm gonna I got one other place to look, and I think that's where it's at. And but I got to move some stuff to get to it. So and that stuff I'm going to move is probably going to the new shed. So we'll just get it over there. So, Momo, I am doing great. I've been kind of following you on TikTok. Looks like you're doing great. So, good to see you. Good to see
I
you.
ain't even registered on TikTok. I guess right now I need to get me a TikTok. I reckon.
You been
Yeah, you need to. All kinds of good stuff over there. You know, I feel you. So,
Hey Ed, I'm gonna send you a picture, and when you get it, can I email it to you or what? Can you get it while we're on stream?
yeah, I'll have to go get my phone. If you can send it through Messenger.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, so
Love it.
hang on. I'll go get my phone. I'll go get my phone and stuff.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't even hardly look on TikTok or Instagram, or I do every once in a while look on Facebook, but most of the time it's for Marketplace. Then I'm on Facebook. So.
So you're telling me all those funny videos I send you on through TikTok and Instagram, you're not even looking at them?
Yeah, I see them.
Oh, okay.
It for some reason or another it still opens up and under 2 ATVs, but I might have a TikTok and don't even know it.
Well, Instagram, I think it goes through Facebook too. So
Yeah. There's two pictures. Sabotage.
What the heck has she done now?
I don't know, but Ed gets 10 points for posting it.
so some little hunter in the snow and some handsome guy on a 4-wheeler in the snow.
Ask that guy what he did to my automobile. Ask him what
I
he
ain't
did.
done that to the automobile.
It was right after I took that picture. Tell him what you did.
I turned that 4-wheeler upside down. I took it for a roll.
Yeah, but tell him.
Thank you, Sandra.
Appreciate the love, Eric, Sandra, Mom. And so for some of y'all new ones, Momo Sweener is Doug Sweener's wife, or widow, I guess you'd say. But you know, she's one of the founding members of the Polar Bear YouTube page. So her and Dougie.
Mm-hmm.
Dougie is like one of my very first subscribers. He's the one that kind of introduced me around to the other small engine guys. So
Yeah, he kind of I reckon as far as small engines goes, he kind of sent us all around, I guess. That's all started over there. Mr. Ed, how did you do it? You went down there all day yesterday. Did you take the big tractor, or you a Plan B, or?
yep, I took Plan B, and I took I think third place with Plan B, and I think 5th place with Monkey Business. So
Well, I will send you a bungee strap. That'll help you keep it in first gear.
I got it in first gear. I've had a shifter lock made. So I'm trying to remember how you share screens.
You keep your mouth shut, Mr. King.
Oh God. If it's the one I think it is, look like Elmer Fudd in the snow.
Yes. I can't let that one go.
Before they took Elmer's gun away.
We're getting there. Hang on.
See, Delisa, you more so got it started now. See, look
I
here,
love it.
look here, what started now. What you got started now?
I love it. That means you want this with you. You'll think twice next
See, look at that. Look at that handsome fella.
sitting on your lap.
I know that's what I'm saying. See, that was Elmer Fudd.
Oh, she mad.
See, check out this handsome. Oh, he cut off his head.
That was right before I turned it over.
Yeah, but tell him what you did when you came inside. He was scared to death.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to go get in the truck. Ow!
So, yeah, I can't.
Too rough.
I forget how to like upload just photos. They change stuff. Oh, there it is. Oh, we don't want that one.
She got over here and started going through old pictures while ago.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine. He's got 20 years in the Army. He's got his master marksmanship, whatever they are, and then
See,
he did 3 tours and more over in the Middle East. And September 1st is his last day on base.
look at that handsome young feller.
Yeah,
Handsome.
that was back when I was young. That's when I was young too.
He looks like he's got to go doo-doo.
But where did you find that much snow?
Here,
South Carolina.
my first year up here. That's where it was.
Oh, yeah. And VDOT.
Well,
All they could do was roll the snow, and we had a chunk of rolls of it 4 feet tall down the road. They look like giant soccer balls all on the road.
we had that a couple years ago. The wind would blow like chunks of snow and make like snowballs all over the farm fields and stuff.
Yeah. It's actually supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow and the next night. I mean, what is?
We're not supposed to get that cold.
Huh?
We're not supposed to get that cold.
Man, 46 one night, 43 the next. And this is still August, right? Or
Yeah.
did I miss a month? Or did I miss 2 months? 2 or 3 months?
Well, see, on my way down to the pools yesterday, I passed a lot of like cornfields in the one section, and I was just thinking, it's about the end of August, it's getting close, close to harvest. And then I realized that a lot of the corn is already dying off, ready to pick.
Yeah.
at the end of August, and I'm like, wow.
We must have gonna have one heck of early winter this year, because I mean, things just, I don't know. It just seems like this year's was way too hot there in the middle in July, and now all of a sudden it's got a cool streak. I think it's supposed to be one day. It's supposed to be a high of 70 here.
72.
They were saying that this coming week's going to be our normal average temperature, so.
He when Daryl wrecked Tank, I saw him standing off to the side of him, shaking his hands, and I was like, "Oh, my husband does love me. He's cleaning Tank for me." So I go back there, get the clothes, and just as I pick up the clothes basket, he says, boo boo," and I knew when he said it like that, I was like, "What did you do?" He said, "I wrecked your four-wheeler, but I didn't hurt it. I knocked him out of the way getting out the back door. I didn't even ask if he was okay."
I turned that sucker all the way over, flipped it.
Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
But yeah, I mean, I could do like with another winter we had like last year, just a few days of snow, and
It wasn't so much.
But maybe 5 inches of snow.
I mean, it wasn't much snow at all down here, but it was the cold temperatures. I mean, it got down below zero and stayed there for.
See, I don't like them 3:30 a.m. calls. Hey, we need you to come in and do snow removal.
Well, you up at 3:30, so I mean.
Nah, I usually don't get up till 4:15, 4:30.
Because I've sent stuff to you, I guess. I mean, I must have waked you up then, I reckon, when I send it to you.
Oh, there are sometimes I'm already up, but most of the time I'm like yesterday morning, I was up at about 10 minutes till 4, but I turned the volume off on my phone and kicked back in my chair and went back to sleep for another hour or so. So, because I knew I was going to be up late, but I actually wasn't out late. I got home about the time I had been leaving down there. Second round, I made up my mind after the first round. I wasn't going to pull the 20 horse again. And then I went up and talked to some of the guys that pull in the twins only, the very last class for like plan B. And none of them were two other guys that are loading up and going home. And then the other guy, he's like, nope. He goes, my transmission's messed up. He said, I'm not gonna pull it tonight. So that just left me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna load up and go home. So I was out of there by a little bit after 9. So I got home about a little bit after 11. Got the tractors unloaded, and of course I was still awake till almost 1 o'clock. But I should almost thought about when I come up to the one intersection. If I turn right, I go home. If I turn left, I go to towards the Magnolia Dragway, and they were having I forget what they're calling it, street cars, street cars, small tire gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
They were having that last night, and about 11 o'clock's when they've been rolling pretty heavy. So I thought about making that left turn. It's only about 20 minutes from where I was at. So I'm like, no, I'm tired. I'm not going to go drag this trailer and try to find a parking spot for this trailer and everything else. So On Saturdays, they weigh-in starts at 3 and polls start at 4. Now next Sunday, day before Memorial Day, right? Labor Day. I get them mixed up. They're having a poll on Sunday, and it starts at 9 a.m. So, you know what that means, y'all. If the polls start at 9, the scales open at 8. I gotta leave here a minimum of 2 hours before that to get down there when the scales open. So I'll be leaving here about a little bit after 5:30 to get down there. So hope somebody has breakfast ready.
McDonald's ain't even open then.
The one on my way down there they're open 24 hours still. Renegade. Winter? What's winter? What's that? We have 2 seasons, hot and hotter.
Where's he live?
Jacksonville.
Oh, I hate people live in Florida. Stays warmer.
Delisa, in the back tires of my tractors, I run my twin or my 20 horse. I run about 10 pounds, and Plan B, I will run between 5.5 and 7 pounds.
Okay.
So, but that's to get them to that depends on track condition. Hard track, soft tire, so I'll run less pressure to get them to flatten out and dig in. So
That's the same exact thing I do with my 4-wheeler. Because of the creek, if you put full air in them, you can float. And
yeah.
I'm floating.
Well, just get it through the scales, and then go back and put some weights in the tires there. Ed. Put some fluid in the tires. Help give you more traction.
Well, see, that's the whole.
Like you did with old tractors.
Well, see, that's the thing. At any point in time, technically, you're supposed to weigh out after you pull. Nobody does, but they can tell you go across the scales. If you're heavy, you're disqualified. So, oh, Scott must have had his surgery. He must be Plastic Man now. How you doing, Scott?
Hey, Scott.
Hope everything went well with your shoulder surgery. Thomas, I'm gonna ban Thomas. Bite your tongue, Thomas. Bite it off. Don't you have some U-boats or something to unload or something like that? Talking like that? Jeez.
Wait a minute. He stays in the freezer all the time unloading ice cream, so it don't make no difference to him.
Oh man.
He's back there throwing over cartons of ice cream so he can sit back there and eat him a box of ice cream every night. So
No. The older I get, it seems like the harder it is for me to deal with the heat and the cold.
Yep. Well, I mean, like I said, last year it stayed down in the highs in the 20s and below zero at night. There wasn't no way in the world to warm that shop up I had down there, so I had to stay in the house all winter.
Yeah, Thomas, I know you're further north than me, brother, but that shit has to come up from, usually it comes up from the south, and I'm south.
Yeah, but you're right on the main Canadian airway there, Ed.
Yeah, we get lake effect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You on the main, all them Canadians up there, the Canadian Air Force tank comes down here and takes over in the wintertime. I mean, and
Delisa, there's no reason for you to leave the mountain.
Uh,
I was tempting that.
yeah, Thomas, we're gonna Ed, you're gonna have to hit the band butt there in a minute if he keeps talking, saying all them 4-letter cuss words over there.
I know.
I'll find his address and send him some gifts. I'll send him all kinds of new things. He'll love them too.
Take his wrench away, and I'll put him time him out for 60 seconds.
No, we'll let him keep running his mouth. He'll get old someday, and he won't like that snow no more.
Well, I definitely don't.
See if in about 13, 14 years, something like that, I won't care if it does snow or not. I won't have to leave the house. I'll be retired.
I'm already retarded. Did that count?
I'm a little Dane Bramage, but I still have to go to work every day.
Does he get school break off? Does he get the summer off?
Yeah, he's the mechanic. That's when he's got to work. When
I wasn't sure.
the school's out. That's when he has to go fix everything.
Well, we're allowed to go back to the pits, where your trailer and stuff's at, and most of the time you can see, from the track, see everybody's pits and stuff like that. I mean, everybody kind of, keeps their tractors on display, and I mean, we're kind of like, be on your best behavior. Honestly, is the best policy type deal. If you want to cheat to win, you cheat to win, and then if somebody calls you out on it, don't bitch because you got called out on it. Yeah. Kentucky Fried, what's happening, brother?
Kentucky Fried.
Because they made the announcement because we're doing a trophy pull next weekend, and for the Old Timers Festival, there'll be trophies for the first 3 places, and they made the announcement right at the end of the drivers' meeting that this coming weekend they're not going to check everybody's RPM, but if the track crew or officials feel that you are illegal, they don't have to put up protest money. They will check your RPMs. If you're illegal, you'll have the chance to adjust it. But if you say anything negative about it, you will be asked to leave and not come back. So I appreciate it there, Kentucky Fried. I like my bosses. I ain't telling them off. My bosses rock, man. Matter of fact, my boss's boss, the whole director of the whole deal, texted me today and asked me if we had a engine cradle for like a front wheel drive vehicle. So if you got to do work on the engine, it, expands the fenders, holds the engine up. He's got to pull the clutch out of his Mini. He asked if we had one, and I'm like, no, we don't have one at the shop because luckily I've never had to use one. So we did do something like that once, but we just pulled the tow motor over and threw a strap across it and held it up while we did what we had to do. And
well, I seen one of them video shorts. I think it was some kind of Toyota or something or other. You had to drop the whole engine out of it just to get one bolt loose for for one sensor on it. You had to take the whole drop the whole motor and transmission down just to change that one little sensor or something. I mean, I would be. I mean, I believe I'd just take me a big hammer and fix the engine that way. If it happened that way, if that was the case.
Well, I've had to change a couple motor mounts, couple motor mounts, and I had to do I forget what it was now, but you had to take the motor mounts out to replace the part, and I had to, support the engine because it's front wheel drive. And like I said, I just pulled the tow motor over there, and it was on the lift, just kind of supporting the vehicle. But I just pulled the tow motor over, threw the straps on it, and just raised the tow motor up to support it. And took me 20 minutes to do the repair. And,
Well,
I was done.
Dwight, I've done that in a semi truck with 5,000 pounds on a 53-foot wagon with the big billboard sides on the sides of it. I mean, that is not fun. I can tell you that.
Years ago, when I was an installer for the vinyl graphics and stuff, and building signage and stuff like that, when I worked for a graphics company, we were up in the UP of Michigan, and this is no shit. We got there on a Monday afternoon. We were in shorts and t-shirt. It was still like 65, 68 degrees, something like that. And we worked that afternoon and evening, got the next morning, worked the morning in shorts and a t-shirt, started getting a little cold, so put on long pants. Third day, we had long pants, jackets, gloves, hats. By Friday, I had 3 pairs of sweatpants on, a pair of jeans, bibbed overalls, big Carhartt jacket, and 2 sweatshirts underneath, ball hat, and 2 pairs of the brown jersey gloves. And we could only be outside for about 15 minutes before we were like almost froze through.
Hey, quick.
Well, if there's one true thing about it, at least if you fall over, it wouldn't hurt.
Well, but the bad part about it is we were up like 25, 30 foot in the air trying to hang decals. And usually what we do is we have a big like weed burner torch. You heat the surface up with that. You lay it down, and when it's chilly out, when it's 40 degrees or whatever. And it was so cold that you didn't have time to heat it up, grab the decal, peel the backing off, and stick it to it before the material was actually cold again. We had to have 2 guys up there, one running the torch. He was heating it up, and just as he pulled it away, you were ready with a decal and stuck it to it. And it was just barely warm enough for it to stick. We called the boss man and said, yeah, we're going to have to come back another day. So we're averaging 3 3-foot pieces of decal before we have to get back in the truck and sit there for a half hour, 45 minutes to get warmed back up.
Yeah, I used to run that Pennsylvania Turnpike a good bit. I mean, Pennsylvania and New York Thruway and going over to Buffalo and all that. I've done my share of that lake effect stuff.
Oh yeah.
From Ohio back over to Buffalo and Mr. Cajun.
What's happening, Cajun?
Oh, not all out. How y'all doing?
We surviving.
Hello, everybody in chat. How y'all are? I hadn't seen y'all in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we wondering what happened to you.
Oh man, I've been in some pain.
Uh-oh.
He's been wrestling. He's been wrestling them alligators.
Yeah, that kind of what did man. He bit me too hard.
Well, you turn around and bite him back. You ain't learned that yet?
Yeah, I did. Broke a tooth.
I think Scott's becoming a snowbird that travels back and forth all year long.
Yeah, I think that's he's one of them typical damn Yankees. Damn Yankee moves south and stays.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he-
hadn't seen Jeff's neither.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Jeff either. That is true.
Lisa just said that too.
Yeah, that's why I was quoting her.
Mm.
Do what I pull stock 20 horse class? Johnny,
Hey,
Johnny.
Blackberry, how y'all doing?
We're
we're still, we're still surviving. So, but yeah, to answer DeWitt's question there, I pull monkey business in a stock twin class, 25 horse class. And then I pull plan B in our, what we call twins only. It's open twin.
Hey,
No RPM limit, run whatever fuel you want.
you don't behave.
Basically run what you brung. Twins class.
If you don't behave, I'm gonna tell Ed. I'm gonna tell Mister the bear Ed to come get you.
I'm gonna use them for alligator bait. That dog still got a lot of puppy left. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember she was doing. That's a she, right?
yeah,
Okay, I remember she was doing that when you first got her.
yeah.
And when she was little, she would. You taught her that though. I remember you was doing that on the camera all the time.
Yeah, she's just a little over 2 years old.
She's still loving to play. Love to play.
Get down.
There ain't nothing wrong.
She's
Happy dog.
scratched. She's got toenails on her that long. I mean, you can't. And she won't let us cut her.
Hi, Juan.
Hey, Juan.
So, but
Sending snow to Louisiana. Well, yeah, I tell you what, they do have a cool front coming in
Mhm.
next
Well,
week.
and-
Well, what, tomorrow, I think?
yeah,
Tuesday? I
Yeah.
don't know when it's supposed to get
I
down here.
was telling them that earlier occasion. We're supposed to see lows of 40s up here where we're at.
Yeah, that's what old Ryan Hall y'all said yesterday, I think, or day before yesterday.
yeah. But you guys are up on Rocky Top, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they are up in the mountains a little ways. What's your elevation, Darryl?
2,222 feet.
5? What? How much?
No, 2,222 feet.
That's it. Oh, I thought y'all was about 5,000. Okay.
No.
Tucson in the valley. Tucson's a
We're exact-
mountain valley town, city. Excuse me. And Tucson is 4,000 feet above sea level, and it's in a valley. That's high desert, you know. And in the winters, in Oro Valley up, there was a little higher elevation, about 5,200, that they would get snow where we wouldn't. But sometimes we got. I remember once it snowed in Tucson, and all I had on was a light jacket. That was it.
Yeah, I watch Murphy's Diesel. He's in northern Arizona. He's up in the area where they get snow and stuff, and they've gotten like 2 feet of snow. So
When?
Yeah. And
Uh,
at one
last
time.
yeah, last winter I think it was.
Oh,
He-
yeah, okay.
he's an off-road recovery guy. Well, on-road and off-road, but a lot of his videos are off-road recoveries, and a lot of them are snow. And he's up in the high desert of it, northern Arizona.
What's his name?
Murphy's Diesel. Rick Murphy.
I want to say I know that channel. Does
Yeah.
he go to Oregon too and all that? He goes out of the way places sometimes.
Some a little bit, but not much because he's so busy where he's at. A lot of his stuff is either mud or snow.
Okay. Thomas said, "Hope Louisiana gets a foot of snow." I would cool it down, that's for sure.
Switching laundry. So, but yeah, I like watching his stuff because he's one of the guys that if he videos the recovery for YouTube, don't matter if it's like a semi recovery, like off road or cars or people or whatever, he don't charge them. He makes enough on his videos for that for the video of the recoveries that it covers all his guys' time, labor, travel costs, all that kind of stuff. And there's even times that like people will call like another company, a tow company and stuff, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that'll be like $350 or $400 for us to come get you. And they call around and they get a hold of him, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll come do it. And there was one couple, an older couple, had a motorhome, like one of those Sprinter van type deals, and they were following their Google Maps, and it got them into a spot that they should never have been in, and it was like a washout, and the van was like almost tipping over.
Dang.
They called another tow company. That tow company come out, charged them like $250 and moved them about 2 feet.
Oh, well, it was a
They-
service call that got him.
The more they pulled on it, the more it was wanting to swing down into the washout and tip the van over. So they're like, nope, we can't do it. Here, call this guy. He might be able to help. We can't do it with our equipment. Well, he got on site, said, no problem. They hooked up to it, twisted it back up, got it back on, got it turned around, everything. They were talking to the couple, and they're like, yeah, the other company come out, and, it took them like 2 hours to get here, and they charged us this much, and all they did is moved us about 2 feet and put us in a worse spot, and blah, blah, blah. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out $500. He goes, will this cover it?
I know that. I know what you're talking about now when you said that.
Yep.
He gives people the money instead of charging them. He gives the other people, the people he's helping, money sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like now there's a bunch of streamers, a bunch of YouTube video people that are going out and cutting people's yards. The ones that can't afford it and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting down, doing landscaping and trimming bushes back and all that, and not charging them. And then if they find something, they usually go ahead and put. Hey, and also there's a company right out of Canada, right north of you there, Ed. They ride by, and if they see your roof's in bad shape, they'll put a metal roof on it for you.
Tell them to come down to Ohio.
Well, that's what I see. I mean, it's called Rudan Brothers or something or another. But they go out, they up there in Ontario. I mean, they're right up there above you. Just holler at them and say, hey, come on down here. I got a bad roof.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't put the tin, the long sheets of the metal tin.
Uh-huh.
They put the short stuff. I mean, and layer it on there. I mean, this ain't the cheap stuff they putting on there now.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It looks like clay tile, that red clay tile, flat slate tile. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's a metal roof, and
well, y'all go watch them and make comments. That I need a roof. Maybe they'll feel sorry. Maybe they'll feel sorry for another small YouTuber, and
I mean,
they're want to do a collaboration.
Like I said, they're right up there above you, and on the other side of the lake up there in Ontario. So
just a short swim across.
Yeah, I mean,
but no, I like watching Murphy's deals. He just bought. Well, I actually bought 2 10x10 military trucks. He bought the first one from an auction. With the impression that they were going to get that one running and driving and drive it back. Well, it needed way too much work. So They found another one down there that was running and driving, bought a tow bar, and towed the second 10x10 back. 45 mile an hour for, I think he said 1,900 miles.
Wow.
Bought it out of Georgia and drove it back to Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to one of those farm auctions like that one time, and the guy I went with, he bought one of them was a front ended a semi truck with the, it didn't have the sleeper and all on it.
Yeah,
And
just day cab.
And no more than I get. And he takes his record and hooks up to another big truck thing he bought, and so asked me would I drive that other the semi home, the cab, just the cab itself. And next thing I know, he's walking off and leaving me, and I can't. This truck will not go over 20 mile an hour. Come to find out, the Sungun's geared so loaded that it was I think it was designed for a yard truck or something, but he would not go over 20 mile an hour. I said, I stopped. He come back there to where I was at, and he stopped because I got swinging out of sight, and he said, "What's the matter? You having problems shifting gears or something?" I said, "No, I've got it all the way up, all the way through the gears." He said, "That truck can't be that slow." I said, "You want to bet?" I said, "Here, you drove a semi truck for 20 years. Here you go. You get in here and drive this Sungun." He went down the road and he couldn't get it over 20 mile an hour either. He said, "Doggone!" He said, I never got rid of that truck because as long as if they ever took it for a test drive, they'd bring it back and just say, "Nah, I don't need that truck." He bought the pretty paint job. That's what it amounts to.
Well, the problem they were having with the second 10x10 he bought is if he went over 60 mile an hour in seventh gear, the transmission would go into D rate and lose all engine power and stuff. So you had to keep it in sixth gear, and to keep it from like over revving and overheating, he could only go about 45, 48 miles an hour or something like that. And he was losing transmission fluid, which is the transmission fluid and the engine oil and hydraulic oil are all the same oil. It just has a big tank on it that he can pump, either engine oil in or transmission or all that. And here to come find out, the sight glass or something was wrong, and they were overfilling it. And by the time he got close enough to home and figured it out, he's like, "Yeah, we were overfilling it by like 3 gallon."
Dang.
So the pressure would get so high, and it was saying it was having a problem, so it wouldn't let him get into seventh gear. And so, but once he figured that out and ran it, I think he ran it like 2 gallon low of what it says it should be full, and he didn't have any problem the last like 100 mile. But
I got a question for y'all. Johnny didn't realize this. He doesn't know what it is, but when you're bowling, okay, my average is 250. I haven't been bowling that much, so it's a low average. But I was pretty good at it. Which 3 strikes in a row?
And out.
Yeah,
An inning?
out. Huh? No, in a bowling alley.
I don't know what you call it, but
Okay, no, something. Lisa might or
Somebody
somebody else.
is all I can say. 3 strikes in a row.
There you go. Thomas got it. A turkey.
Okay.
And they'll
Yeah.
flash a turkeys up on the thing. You get 3 strikes up on the top. They'll flash turkeys.
Yeah. Renegade. A lot of this. doctor's office now are selling your information. If you go in there and tell them you're on Medicare, Medicaid, or something or other, they will send your send your information over to these supposedly help you get benefit stuff, and
Oh yeah.
they will friggin'
Spam you.
spam you to death on telephone calls. Delisa, I finally started getting. Delisa was answering it.
County Moore.
I mean, County Morgue. I was getting 8 to 10 calls a day,
They called.
and she started going to County Morgue, and then they
And then
finally
they
got
say
them
no.
stopped. But
I said, well, I gotta see if he's in here. I don't think so, but let me go check the toe tags. And
Well-
all of them are like, what? I said, this is the county morgue. This is where dead people go. They hang up-
I average 12 to 14 spam calls a day at work on my work phone.
Dang.
Not my cell phone. I get 1 or 2 maybe a day on my cell phone. But I average 12 to 14 of them a day on my work phone number.
Make up a radio station or TV station call letters. Okay, like WAFB or whatever, that's Baton Rouge. But make up that, say WAFB 101 FM, something like that, or 92.5. They'll hang up. They realize they called a FCC regulated business and they're not supposed to be calling them.
well,
They're not supposed to be calling. They're not supposed to be calling businesses. Period. And I answer it. Blah blah blah. Fleet Garage. How can I help you? And they usually hang up. It's not the point that they're hanging up on me. It's that the phone rings and I have to answer it because it might be somebody somebody important calling. So
Yeah.
and I don't have caller ID on that phone. So out in the garage. So I got to answer it.
Right.
Well, can you put that number on that there 1-800 number to block those
It's-
spam calls? But
We are already on the do not call list.
well, that's what
And,
I mean-
and it's robocaller, so they they hide their phone number, so it's random numbers every time it calls. Sometimes it says cell phone. Sometimes it even has people's names. If I'm sitting at my
they're
desk,
routing their calls through people's phones.
I mean, that's the way they're doing. I mean, that's the way these calls were coming in, because I thought it was maybe I couldn't quit not answer it because I was having so much health problems there for a while, and I had so many doggone test results that I was waiting on that I was having to get, I was having to answer them, and they were using local numbers. So, I mean.
Yep. Well, I got a call one time, and Johnny too, from the same business that's nearby. It's a little mini mart, and we know the people that own it. Well, don't know who owns it now. They sold it, but Kendall and them own that CJ's mini mart for years. And Johnny got a phone call from him. He called him back. He said, we didn't call. I think the next day I got a phone call because I was selling them tomatoes and cucumbers, produce, and I called and I said, you called Kendall? He was like, no, I hadn't been on the phone all morning. I'm like, okay. Well, me and Johnny figured out that it was
They spoof
telemarketers or whatever, and it was routing their calls through people's phones. Because, if you do it like that, you can't get in trouble for the no call list because you turn in that number at somebody's legit number, that's on there.
Well, see, the other thing too is I get the majority of my calls come in between 10:30 and 11 o'clock in the morning and 1 to 1:30 in the afternoon. I have been sitting at my desk, phone rings, and it pops up on my computer because it's all through the computers now. It'll pop up on the computer. I'll answer that one, and 1 or 2 more will call, boom, boom, right almost at the exact same time.
Well,
Damn.
Tell them you need to get a student assistant there, Ed, to come over and answer your telephone for you.
No, I told our IT department if they can't do something about it, because it's pulling me away from my work.
Well,
You know, if they can't do something about it, I'm just gonna unplug my phone. I'll let it go straight to voicemail, and because I get notified via email for voicemail, I'll just let it go. I'll let everything go to voicemail, and when I get a chance to check my email, I'll check my email.
Sift it from there. Yeah.
Yep. Because usually they only leave like a 3 or 5 second voicemail. It's either 3 or 5 seconds or 45 to 50 second voicemail. So, and it does a talk to text thing. So when I click on the email, it'll pop up, and if it is somebody important that actually leaves a voicemail, it'll be like written out. If it's nothing, it's blank, I just delete the email.
yeah.
And it deletes the voicemail. Yeah. So, but yeah, I can't stand them things. It drives me nuts. I mean, I'm sitting there, if I'm trying to do an oil change or work on something, change brakes or do something like that, phone starts ringing. I got to drop what I'm doing, get up and get over there and answer the phone.
All of these people that was calling my phone, they sounded like the people from India. You know how they?
Yeah.
I mean, they sounded like they were from India. So, I started to answering the phone. ICE or immigration. See if they'd hang up for that. But
County Morgue was the best one. They wouldn't waste no time hanging up.
Well, see, and that's the thing. If you listen close enough after the computer deal,
yeah,
if you get through the computer deal,
yeah,
it's all from a call center. You can hear the other people in the background.
yeah.
And they get paid per number they dial and make a connection.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you answer the phone, they get paid for that.
Well, it's called on hold marketing. It's automatically. It may sound like people in the background, but you can buy the stuff to do it where it sounds like there's a lot of people there working, but there's not. It's just that one person, but they've got that other people talking. It's on like an app on your phone, and it makes it sound busy, and it's not. It's just one person there.
Well,
but they've almost quit.
I mean, because I went to my diabetes doctor, and they and they sent my name out to a company because I told them I didn't I couldn't get one of these continuous blood monitor things,
right,
just to check my blood sugar with, to monitor my sugar. So they turned around and they put me on a doggone call list of all these companies that offer free diabetic supplies, and then all of a sudden they call and ask me, am I getting everything I'm supposed to get from Social Security? Am I getting my do I have burial insurance? Do I have whatever else? I said I won't care if I got burial insurance or not. Whenever I go, I don't care.
That's that. Tell them I'm like, why should I have burial insurance? I'm not going to be around to have to take care of it. I ain't got to pay for it. Well, you'll leave your family in a hard way. I'm like, I said the only family I got's my brothers and my mom, and hopefully I'm around after mom's gone, and my brothers, they'll just dig a hole in the backyard and drop my ass into.
Told the police to take me up off one of these cliffs around here and just drop me off. I don't care.
Well, my brother just bought that tractor with the backhoe attachment, probably just to dig a hole big enough to put me in.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. And it'll put you in the arm of it,
Yeah.
by the bucket,
It's
and then
it's got the grapple
in it. Oh, you got a thumb on it.
He got the thumb on it, so he can just pick my fat ass up and just plop me in. Or roll me into the bucket and drop me in.
And if you like on YouTube, there's ads about insurance. If y'all get like $29 a month,
Mm-hmm.
$39, they have the audacity to say $19. There ain't no way you're getting car insurance for $29 a month. And then you get calls, you fill that out, you give me your email and your phone number. Oh boy, that's it. Right away. Right away you're getting phone calls.
Well,
from
see, I've
insurance
been getting
companies.
I've been getting the ones that say, "Well, our records show that you've been in an accident within the last year." I'm
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, probably, because we've got like 60 on highway used vehicles, and I'm sure one of them's gotten into an accident within the last year. well, you. I'm like, me? Well, what name's on that? And they're like, well, our records don't show that. Well, then how do you know it's me?
Mm-hmm.
So you're right, Kane. I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. I've been on here over an hour. So
What's up, Kane?
we're just trying to wrap it up here, Kane. So I'm glad you come on to let me know that I should be getting off. So yeah. All right, y'all. Kane says it's time to shut her down, so we're gonna shut her down. I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and we'll catch you guys all on the next one. Keep your eyes out for the cooking video Wednesday. It's going to be a really good one. And we'll have the videos from the pools from yesterday next Saturday. So love y'all.
Everybody got to see me. And
Yep. So y'all take care.
adios.
See y'all.
Blue top.
Blue top.